Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns, and it's been an interesting day. With the house, now we're looking at, do I want radiant heating in the sunroom? Do I want it in the family room? Do I want it at all? My son does heating and air conditioning and geothermal. And he basically told me that if you have radiant heating, you can't have a rug on top of it. Yeah, you don't want to use vinyl flooring because the vinyl flooring will bow up on you with the radiant heat. That if you want the floors with the radiant heat, you'll have to have ceramic tile, polished cement, or like flagstone or limestone or something like that. And then you get into the problem of if you spill something, it becomes very slippery. If you're coming in from the outside and your feet are wet. So, trying to make those kind of decisions. I don't know. I got nothing. I grew up in base housing where there was asphalt tiles on the cement and floor was cold day or night, summer or winter. You got used to it. Pretty much that's been my life. So part of me says, maybe I'll just skip the radiant heating because it is pretty costly to put in. So yeah, that's where we're at on that part. Oh, and they changed the garage. We were originally going to have the garage on the left side of the house. Now it's on the right side of the house. Not too thrilled about that, but it has to do with the slope of the land. So, okay, fine. I have my heart set on the left. I don't know why. Does it really matter? No. Alright, my whip still continues with this of Creative Grandma's comfort shawl. I'm continuing to work on that, and I do have a couple of finished items. I have a jellyfish. Now, I thought I was getting the round eyes. Apparently I got the noses. But it's okay. It'll work, right? I did do another sheep. These are so cute. I really like the sheep. And then I also did a itty bitty kitty. And there's the itty bitty kitty. Now the not the itty bitty kitty. I have a cat loaf on the hooks right now. I'm really trying, guys. You know I don't do this normal, so you know there's that. But I'm trying with the amigurumi. Working on that. So, we have all that fun stuff. Now, for our prayer shawl ministry, we're looking at doing for the seniors next year, doing soap sacks out of cotton or acrylic yarn. One of the ladies said that she has a soap sack that is made of acrylic yarn. She said it's really great because it really cleans well. It's easy. It dries fast since it's acrylic. She gave all kinds of bonuses for it. So we're kind of looking at doing that, for the seniors next year. We start looking now to what we want to do for the next year because September the 28th is our last meeting before our annual knitting run. And the annual knitting run, we start basically with a clean slate at that point. And so we're looking at projects for the next year. So, I don't know how it goes. Somewhere along the way I have to make a soap sack. And also the other thing we decided on was like 4x4 or 4-inch circular coasters. Sometimes it's just a matter of them getting something each year. They do a senior box with the Meals on Wheels. So every senior that has Meals on Wheels will get a senior box. It has all kinds of things in it, you know, toothpaste, toothbrushes, candies, you know, different things like that in it. So, and we always try to make sure that they have a handmade item in that as well. So, that is basically it where we're at. Had to wait on the plumber today. It was an easy fix with one exception. I did not have a flapper for the toilet. We had all the other parts but didn't have the flapper. So apparently we replaced the flapper on the downstairs toilet out of that kit. And I thought, you know, I'm not going to go spend $32, $36 for another kit. I don't know what size flapper it is. I don't want to take it out because it's totally disintegrated. I mean, it was hanging on by one small thread of plastic or rubber or whatever they're made out of. And I thought, you know, landlady charges a maintenance fee. So she charges me on my dime. Let's let her pay the big plumber bill for that hour, you know, that he charges for coming in and spending 10 minutes in and out. So, it's always fun waiting on maintenance people, isn't it? Not really. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for a little water incarnation? It is going to be a short one today. Hope you don't mind, but we'll get through it. Stranded kitten rescued from top of utility pole. Makes you wonder how the little kitties get up there. Firefighters in Peru came to the rescue of a cat spotted stranded amid the dangerous cables at the top of a utility pole. The British Fire Brigade Victoria 8 Volunteer Fire Company said the kitten was spotted stranded atop the utility pole near the Gamara Commercial Emporium in Lima, Victoria District. Animals also deserve our attention, firefighters said in a Facebook post. Firefighters used a ladder to reach the top of the pole and bring the kitten back to solid ground. There's just a picture. This next story I think is kind of cute. Unpatriotic raccoons repeatedly invade officials' home, poop on flag. A county official in New York said his home has repeatedly been invaded by raccoons, and one of the unpatriotic animals pooped on a flag. Sam Fain, an Albany County legislator representing the 6th District, said raccoons have invaded his home in the south end of Albany on 3 occasions in recent weeks. Maybe you need to find out where they're getting in. Could it be you have a cat door or a dog door? Fain said the first incident was when he left a back door ajar for his cat. The second was when he was having a cat door installed. And the third involved the raccoons chewing through a screen to gain access. Once they've found where the food is, they will keep coming back. The legislator said the most recent incident happened while he was visiting Lake George for the weekend and got a call from his neighbors about mysterious noises coming from his apartment. I have an indoor camera, so I logged into my camera and I saw I have a raccoon in my house, he told WNYT. He said the repeat visitors have stolen food, rummaged through his belongings, and left behind some unsavory messes. And yes, they do. Between them and squirrels, they can destroy an entire house in less than a day. He told the Albany, I noticed they'd gotten into a cabinet that had a folded up American flag in it, and they pooped on the American flag, Fain said. He told the Albany Times-Union that incident must have involved an unpatriotic raccoon. You know, those of us that have YouTube channels and are monetized, we get paid by Google. You know, I would like to have Google make this mistake in my account. Google mistakenly deposits $249,999 into security expert's account. A Google spokesperson said a nearly $250,000 payment placed in the account of a confused cybersecurity professional was the result of human error. Sam Curry, a staff security engineer at Yuga Labs and a self-described hacker, said on Twitter that Google sent $249,999 into his bank account without explanation, and he was unable to get a response from the company after 3 weeks of contact attempts. What is it, after 30 days they lose it? There's some odd rule about that. Curry said he sometimes conducts bug hunting projects for tech companies like Google, but he couldn't find any link between any recent projects and the mysterious payment. A Google spokesperson confirmed the payment was an error and said the company is now taking steps to correct it. Our team recently made a payment to the wrong party as the result of human error, the representative told NPR. We appreciate that it was quickly communicated to us by the impacted partner, and we are working to correct it. Curry confirmed Friday that he had finally heard back about his inquiries. Google did indeed contact me and I'm heading to the bank today to pay it back, he told MarketWatch. Good for you, Curry. This next story has Ring video, and it's so cute. Guys, so cute. Missing cat returns home, rings doorbell in New York. A New York family security camera was recording when their cat, missing for 4 days, returned home and rang the doorbell to be let inside. Stephanie Whitley said her family's 8-year-old cat, Lily, failed to come home one night, about 2 weeks after the family moved into a new house in Mastic Beach, Long Island. Normally she comes home, but this time felt different, and I didn't think that Lily was coming home, Whitley told WPIX-TV. Whitley's fears were put to rest 4 days later when a Ring doorbell camera recorded Lily walking up onto the front porch and ringing the bell. We all gasped. We were laughing and we were emotional. We were crying. It was a great moment, Whitley said. Whitley said she believes Lily knew what she was doing when she rang the doorbell. She's a very smart cat, Whitley told the Daily Voice. So that's rather interesting, don't you think? The bags. I have had so many things going on the past week. I have not gotten to the bags. I will show you some of the bags that I have completed. Now, one of these bags is actually already spoken for, and I just need to get it sent to Linnea. And that is a cross-stitch bag with a handle. And there are 3 of those, but one of these is going to Linnea, and I just need to get her address and get it sent to her. I do have 2 of the yarn tote bags, and they're just plain tote bags. One has a white interior, the other has a green interior, and I've not put those up. I don't plan on putting them up. I just thought I would give you an idea that those are coming up, and I do have another one with the gnomes on it that I have finished, but it's downstairs. So yeah, I just need to get Linnea's address and get it out to her. Alright, now a lot of you have asked about this devotional that I am using. This devotional is called Amazing Grace. Now on the back it says, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." And that comes from Hebrews 4:16, the New International Version. And like I said, I'm not following, the dates that it has, just going along and reading them as we get to them. And so here is today's devotional. Best day ever. A single day in your courts is better than 1,000 anywhere else. I would rather be a gatekeeper in the house of my God than live the good life in the homes of the wicked. That comes from Psalm 84, verse 10 in the New Living Testament. Remember the best day of your life. Would you trade nearly 3 years of your life for that precious memory? Let's say living to 85 instead of 88. Now magnify the greatness of that wonderful day beyond your imagining. Picture a day in God's presence. How many ordinary days would that be worth? Answer this next question thoughtfully. Would you rather be poor, yet surrounded by people full of love and integrity, or wealthy among those who compromise morality and goodness as a matter of course? How are you living a life that reflects your desire for God? I think I'd rather be poor and be around people who are full of love and integrity. Yep, I think that's what I would prefer. Alright guys, like I said, today is a short one. That is it for today. And as always, be kind to one another, love one another, love yourself, be kind to yourself, as always. Get out there and see this big, beautiful world we live in. Get out there and see the beauty that is among us daily. Get out and see some stars at night. Take a walk in the rain. Enjoy it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.